Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Virgos for October 2019. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and see what you guys are not expecting to happen, what exactly that energy is going to be looking like for the month of October, okay? So it's kind of like a heads up reading, kind of to give you a look at what you may encounter energetically this month. So we're going to get straight into it. Keep in mind this is a general message, so everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically. You will get a pretty good idea if this reading is for you based off of just what you hear. But definitely don't completely ride the reading off because sometimes the energies take some time to kick in for the month of October, okay? It just happens. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So let's see what's going on with my Virgos for October 2019. What are they not expecting to happen that may actually take place for my Virgos for October 2019? What may take place for my Virgos in October 2019 that they're not expecting to actually happen? And also, if you are someone who's interested in getting a personal reading with me, please make sure you check out that information listed below in the description box as well as the comment section. That is where all my social media is, my pick a card channel, and my website. That's where it's all listed. Definitely hit that up, okay? Virgos for October 2019. Interesting. All right, and then give me one card for my Virgos for October 2019. What's the message for them that they really need to hear for the month of October? Okay. So we're going to get into the postcard first. It's going to be like your message from your spirit guides or your ancestors, whatever you believe in, okay? And this is going to be basically what you need to carry in the month of October, okay? So it says, Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you're faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times where you must trust the river of your life, go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have your heart and hope set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly what you'll need to work those Wait, what? It says, when it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly what you'll need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence, will be yours. Everything life is just a flow, and you must enjoy the flow and trust that the current, for we're right there with you with our little umbrella drink smiling at your success. Okay, so basically what this card is saying without all the extra stuff that's there, this is basically talking about understanding that life is just a balance. It really is a balance. There's and I always say this, there's always a need for the positive, the negative. There's always a need for the push and pull, because without each one of those, the other can't coexist. So there's a need for understanding that everything is not just go, 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 go in life. There is going to be moments where things are not 100% perfect too. There's going to be moments where things are off. I know that's hard to tell a Virgo, but it's one of those things where things are just not always going to be 100% on point, and you have to be okay with that, and you have to actually surrender to the experience of life, because life is not like a perfect experience. If that was the case, there would be no point of us even being on this plane. We're here to learn. So understand that. Don't be hard on yourself with any sort of obstacles that may come up, or even if you feel like you've been set behind, or life has really thrown you some weird set of cards here. There's no reason for you to feel that way. There's a need for you to understand that it's taking you somewhere. Okay, just hold tight on the ride and see where life takes you. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into the reading. What you're not expecting to happen in the month of October 2019. I do have the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So with this, I'm getting a couple of actual messages here. With the Page of Wands here, for some of you guys, this may be you receiving communication, possibly from somebody who you thought you may have not received communication from ever again. This could be somebody who's like younger in energy, somebody who you have a level of passion for. You do care about this person. But for some of you guys, there may have been like some things that may have taken place between you, and it's like you may be shocked by some sort of communication that may come up this month. For others of you, this is like also you getting a level of enthusiasm. For some of you guys, if this isn't talking about you communicating with somebody, this is you getting a level of enthusiasm to correct, again, a lot of issues that may have been present. With the Hangman in reverse, this is you being in some stagnant energy. And even with the Hangman in reverse, this is still a weird card because as you can see, he's still not in a comfortable position here. But this is also being able to see things from a different perspective and also gaining the insight needed to push yourself forward, especially with you feeling really not pleased with certain things that may have taken place within your situation. Whether this is like you having to finally make some decisions to put yourself in a better space, especially if you have been struggling a little bit financially. I feel like this month is going to be one of those months where you have to figure out what's next. What do you do? How do you sort yourself out of this confusion that you may also have emotionally as well about a situation from your past here? Now, what I am seeing with the the Four of Coins. The Five of Coins, the Four of Coins, and the Six of Wands, excuse me. With this being in the first row, I'm getting a sense of, again, I'm getting a sense of money. The money is the main thing. Money, yeah, this month is really about money. In earthly things. But when it comes to money, there may be a level of a drought. So if you are somebody who has been spending frivolously, or you are somebody who has been just not being 100% on top of your finances, or even if it's not like being on top of your finances, just you not having a job where you feel like it supports you enough. Maybe you are a mother and you have to take care of your kids or things of that sort. I'm seeing where you are going to have to put some money aside to actually make some things shake this month, because I'm getting a sense of you really wanting more for yourself. With the Five of Coins, you could be feeling like, okay, right now you're not in the best of financial situation. Or for even some of you, this could be like you feeling left out in the cold by somebody who was supposed to help you with some sort of financial responsibilities here. Whether it's a Leo or somebody who's just not being 100% present right now. I'm just seeing you're having a level of regret with some sort of situation here that you're having to move forward from and actually be strong in the month of October. So again, I'm just seeing money. I'm seeing more of money stuff, and you guys having regrets for some of you guys possibly purchasing like a new car. If you purchased a car recently, you may regret that this month, but you may have to stick it through. For others of you, again, there may be some financial regrets here that you're going to have to move forward from and actually, like I said, try to stick things through as far as being patient when it comes to getting better results in the financial department. But you guys actually need to believe that it could happen, and actually with that belief, take action towards switching or changing your financial situation by getting a better job or doing what you need to do here. That brings me to the next row of cards. I have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Coins in reverse, and the Page of Coins. So I'm getting a sense of another thing you guys may not be expecting to happen this month, and I really don't want to say this, but for some of you guys, okay, I'm hearing a couple things. If you're somebody who shares finances with anybody else, you want to be careful with that. I'm gonna just be real with you, okay? I'm seeing something here about money. I keep seeing things about money. So there may be some sort of like deception with money that may come up this month, whether that's like you having joint accounts with like a marriage partner, or even for some of you guys, this could be you buying something like online and then it's like a shady deal or something like that. If you're a Virgo who's in business with other people, I feel like that's not going to be 100% easy this month, and I would definitely overlook the finances if you are a business owner. For others of you, I'm getting a sense of like a possible job opportunity that you guys may be interested in, but for some of you guys, I'm gonna be real with you, it may not go all the way through due to the fact that you guys are thinking negatively about whether or not you can get it. That's like the weird part. So there's a need for you guys to actually believe that things could get better, because I'm just getting a sense of, I'm gonna be real, this whole reading is like, it feels like dissatisfaction with what you have going on, but you have to realize that you're actually at the forefront of changing this dissatisfaction. Like if you aren't happy about the money, you could change that. If you aren't happy about your relationship, then you can change that as well, whether that's like changing your behaviors about the way that you handle your partner, or if you can acknowledge what the issues are in the relationship and your partner cannot work through that, then there's nothing else that you could do beyond that. But there's also realizing again where there's some toxicity that you guys are up under, whether this is your lower self making you feel like, okay, look, I don't want to fill out that job application, excuse me, when you know that you need to, that type of thing. For others of you, it's more of you being tied to toxic people around you, or just having just negative experiences that could be like keeping you from doing what you need to do to get over any sort of disappointment or regrets that you have here, okay? Now, beyond that, the last set of cards I have is the Queen of Cups, the Emperor, and the Tower. And with this, I'm getting a sense of, again, like I said, there is going to be emotional moments this month where you are going to feel some sort of way. You are going to feel some sort of way about certain things here. This could be about a person, or just, again, how certain cards were dealt to you. But there's a need for you to understand that this month is really to empower you if you really take the time to look at what is unstable in your situation. Because there's like, I'm not going to say it's quick, easy fixes, but it's like, if you acknowledge what the issues are and you work on them at this moment, in the next 6 months, it's going to look like a totally different situation here. Yeah. It's going to look like a totally different situation here. But you have to at least first overcome this like complete, I don't want to say defeat. It's not a defeat. It's like realizing what is not worth the battle anymore and getting past that. Because it's like the worst has already happened for a lot of you, and it's like overcoming that and actually coming into your sense of happiness, and also realizing how you can get to your own space of happiness. And I feel like this is what this month is all about, is you finding your space of happiness and taking control over your situation after not knowing which direction to go in, especially financially and even in relationships where the give and take is not 100%. All right, but that's what I'm seeing here. I'm going to stop right here because you guys know we go more in depth with the weeklies. If you did resonate with this, please make sure you like this video and comment below and subscribe. And again, if you do want a personal reading, that information will be listed below. And I will see each and every one of you in your next reading. Bye, Virgos.